we have a viewer who has sent in some Doomfist footage, and we're going to be reviewing that. I've never reviewed a Doomfist game before, but you guys, if you know me, you know exactly how I feel about Doomfist, so this should be pretty fun. And if you would like to have your gameplay reviewed here on stream, send me the import code at DudeNoWayLive@gmail.com, and I will turn it into some content. Alright, so we're attacking on Eichenwald. We have a Cassidy, we got a Zenyatta, and a Sombra. The Sombra can go with the Doomfist and find people to hack that the Doom is already attacking, and then she can follow up on Doom's kills, and she doesn't necessarily have to be the initiator, because Doomfist can kind of be in the back line already. So this is a good combo, as long as your Sombra is playing ball and waiting for her opportunity. And then Zen can pop the Discord Orb onto the priority target, Doom can dive them, and then Sombra can hack them, and like these two together with Discord deal so much damage that you can just instantly delete people. So I think this is going to be interesting. We'll see what the other support plays. Hopefully the other support doesn't go like Ana or like Baptiste or something like that, you know? Because I think if that happens, we're going to be in a bad place here. All right, so. Oh man, that was a sick Doom move to have launched yourself off the roof there and then land on top of the bridge is like a perfect initiator for Doomfist, because you are now directly on top of this Baptiste straight off the jump. And then you landed perfectly to kind of hide yourself so that the Bap can't even see you. This is really cool. And then you do the leap there, but you can see that someone is shooting you from the side. It looks like it might be Tracer, maybe? Who's shooting you from your left? There it is. Wrecking Ball. Okay. I thought you were about to punch that ball off the map, bro. That would have been crazy. Like 15 seconds into the game, you just punch Wrecking Ball off the map. Standing up in this rooftop, even though your team doesn't have a tank to kind of protect them right now. Oh my god, and I literally, the one support that I didn't want for your team to pick, they picked. So you have an Ana as your other support here. So it could be rough for this Ana, as she gets dove by Tracer and by Wrecking Ball at the same time. It could be tough to be Ana in this game. Are you stuck? Okay, so you waited for your cooldown of your dive. Bang. And then you rocket punch the Zen. Oh, you have the Discord Orb on you right now. You can see down here over your health bar, you have the Discord Orb on you. So jumping in like that is going to be very, very dangerous. You're going to lose health very quickly if they can react fast enough. And that Tracer never saw it coming. Your target priority is on point. You got the Tracer. She was right in front of you, had no idea you were even in there. The support are stuffed into a corner back here with no one to protect them. That Baptiste should have never left his lamp. And you guys get the point. That was so easy. That was such an easy push on your part. Absolutely professional positioning on behalf of your entry there. Your Doomfist entry was on point. Like, legitimately perfect. That cast knows not to shoot you during your power block, so that's a little bit scary. But you were able to take him out with the primary fire and a melee, so the Cassidy is done. No one even came to support him in that moment. Malga is a tough fight for you as Doom, because the Malga can shoot you from far away, even when you're retreating. So you gotta figure out how to get around him, and I think that'll be a harder matchup for you than the Wrecking Ball, because the Malga can actually fight you, where the Wrecking Ball will just go and do what you're doing, but to your team. And that was professional use of your dive and then power fist into the block, or into the health pack there. There you go. And you used your ultimate to reposition yourself out of the line of sight of the Malga and dive directly onto their support. And that is like the perfect time to have had an ultimate available at that moment, because there's a good potential that you may have died trying to utilize the dive from down here and get up to some of these high ground positions. You probably could have made it to right here, but then that wouldn't have put you into a great place. But with the meteor strike, you were able to go up into the sky, and then, so you're completely immune to damage at that point, and you're regenerating health, and then you reposition directly on top of the most diveable target on the enemy team, which is Zenyatta. So I think in this moment, you definitely get the kill on the Zen, because if you notice, Baptiste doesn't give a shit about his Zen. He saw you drop onto them, but instead he's like, nah, fam, I'm gonna engage with this Cassidy. This seems like the right call, right? Let's not peel for Zenyatta. Let's just let him get punched in the face by Doomfist. Yeah, and that was so easy. Such an easy takedown. Oh, now Baptiste wants to turn around. Alright, with the Malga here, it's now time for you to go, right? If you dive into their backline at this moment, there's the potential that you may get the BAP, but in reality, the odds are that you'll probably end up dying because their 2 DPS are up here and they are full health right now, and the tank, or excuse me, they're low health right now. But that being said, the tank is full health. So you push him back, and then you dive into your team, get the healing from Zenyatta, and ideally, you will also get some heals from Ana. There, yep, and she is healing you up too, so you're getting that fast regen of your health. Ooh, and then you get the nano boost, but at the same moment, the bat pops window, and if this Malga is smart, he will notice that the window is coming up, and he will back up to stand behind the window, because he can put out a ridiculous amount of damage either onto you or onto your team by utilizing the window and holding both triggers down. But if he just walks through the window and completely blows the power of the BAP window, then it will be good game for his team. And you were able to... Okay, so you were able to obliterate this Sojourn. She never even had a chance to really react to you, but the one thing that the Malga is doing that is stupid here is he has a perfect opportunity to just strafe gently to the right and put in double damage on you as Malga, but what is he doing? He just turned around and instead is going to fight you head on, which is not smart. And then he's strafing away from the window, bro. Like, this Malga is asking for it. Dude, I hope you kill his BAP, and then I hope you kill him. This is legitimately the best Doomfist gameplay I've seen in a long time. And, okay, so with the Malga running away and the Zenyatta orb on his person, you know that he's going to get health back up, and you know that the priority target has now shifted over to Zen, because you see that the Discord orb is on you. We can see it down there by your health, and you are only at 173 hit points. What you don't have is your Zenyatta's healing orb, and because of that, you may end up taking the L right here if these guys turn around and they hit you with a couple of shots. Your power block is already on cooldown, so best case scenario, you could potentially punch this Zen and kill him, and then maybe you can use your dive to get out of there, but it's gonna be sketchy, right? Diving in with 173 hit points and 3 characters looking at you in your face is always sketchy, but playing Doomfist inherently is kind of sketchy as it is, right? Oh, fucking, you missed the Zen. Yeah, there it is. Again, excuse me, there's not really much you could have done in that scenario. The best case scenario was to one-hit Zen, and unfortunately you were not able to. You see your Ana is way out of position right now, but thankfully no one is kind of up on her yet, so I think she will be able to get back to the payload. You got Zen is back here, pushing the payload, presumably alone. So Sojourn is all the way over there. Your Cass is over here. Cass can defend for the Ana, but only for a few seconds, so everybody kind of needs to retreat back to the payload at this moment. We're gonna watch it from right here and just kind of see what happens. So we can see that as soon as Ana started taking a hit, she started backing off. The Cassidy backed off. There Zen got a clutch kill on your Sombra. Excuse me, I said Sojourn earlier, I meant Sombra. There Zen got a clutch kill on your Sombra, and now your team is down to a 3v5 scenario. And if Cassidy comes around this doorway and starts engaging with them, the absolute best thing for him to do would be to go to the high ground position right now, and then that way he could fall backwards off of this and he can jiggle peek this little piece of stone right here. But if he doesn't and he decides he's going to push through and like go this way, then the Cassidy will die. Straight up, Cassidy has no support right now. He will die if he puts himself in a bad place. Let's just see what happens. I'm going to back it up to here now. We're going to catch a different camera angle. Okay, so with the Zen going over to the side, Cass thought about it. He thought about going up top, but he can hear the Lifeweaver's footsteps, right? And you can see that's why he's crouched down like this. He can hear that the Lifeweaver is on the other side of this wall, and he's hoping to snag that easy kill on Lifeweaver. He would need pretty good aim to not put himself into a bad position, because Mauga can just charge back to him, right? Like, Sojourn can just slide over to him, right? Like, the Cassidy is incredibly diveable at this moment, and is potentially in a lose-lose scenario. Over here, we'll watch him through the window and just see what happens. With the disruptor shot here on the payload, the Zen has to back off, and hopefully he can come around to this window and grab a heal from the Ana. But Ana is engaging with the team. Hopefully... Okay, so she has the Discord orb on her. She's going to reconsider. Cassidy is still doing his thing over here, but you are back, so let's put it back onto you, and then we will see what happens from your perspective. You found the enemy team. You got the Discord orb on you immediately. You start charging up the power block, and you do have the full charge there, but you can see that your Cassidy is still kind of doing nothing in this moment, right? Like, he doesn't want to be heard in the spot that he's at, but he has waited too long for his engagement. His window of opportunity is now gone. Lifeweaver is now over with the rest of the team, and he is going to, his only thing to do at this moment is to come up the stairs and engage from the high ground position. But with you back, he has a much better chance of not being the target of everyone's aggression. So you're popping some shots through the wall there, through the doorway. You're not overplaying your hand with your Doom, and that's what I like about what I'm seeing in your gameplay compared to a lot of Doomfist who would literally, as soon as they got back to the point, they would have seen that the enemy team was here, they would have dove directly on top of the payload, and that would have been their way of taking space, but in reality, what would have happened is they just would have died. So you dive up to the high ground position now. And that allowed you to drop down from a position where the enemy team couldn't see you. So potentially you could have gotten a one hit there, but now you're in a predicament, right? And while your two supports are behind you, and there's a good chance that you will get the healing orb from Zen, although it looks like he didn't put it on you quite yet, the enemy team, all 5 of them are in front of you at this moment. So the amount of damage that you could potentially take is very, very high. Thankfully, your power block is off cooldown right now, so you can use that to charge up. And that's exactly what you do, and that's going to reduce the damage you take significantly, but you see in like 1 second, you got hit with the Discord orb, and you're already down 100 hit points. It's getting scary right now, right? Yeah, and like instantly, pretty instantly, they were able to just obliterate all of your hit points, and for whatever reason, the Zenyatta has the healing orb on the Sombra, who is completely fine, doesn't need it at all right now, and he definitely should have had it onto you. I think you would have been in a little bit of a better space had that gone to you. But that being said, with the Discord orb on you, you're still going to take too much damage to realistically engage. So you're getting healed up from your Ana, but you can see that the Mauga is charging through your team right now, and the Mauga is coming for this Ana, right? He's gonna jump on her, he's gonna stun her with the pound from his charge, and then in this moment, he wants you dead. There's a real potential he might be able to do that if Ana does not hit you with the nade. And she did not hit you with the nade. He did charge onto her, but he is getting hacked by your Sombra. And your Zen saves the day by using Transcendence. This is best case scenario for you, because you go all the way back up to full hit points pretty much instantly, and now you are an extreme threat for the Mauga, who is incredibly out of position. And then their Zen does the same thing, so it's a Zen trade-off right now. And you're kind of looking for the angle, You've got your Cassidy is above you, utilizing his high noon. I heard the little sound of the bird flying by that starts when you do the high noon. And here's my favorite high noon buddy, the tumbleweed. this is a value opportunity for Cass to get potential out of the High Noon. He needs to wait for the Transcendence to be over, and then potentially he will be able, because these two characters are in a lose-lose scenario, right? The Sojourn can engage with him, and it looks like she is engaging with him right now. But the Zenyatta and the Lifeweaver, they either have to accept the one hit from the High Noon, or they have to take the opposite shitty way and go directly into you guys, which could potentially just kill them straight off the jump. And unfortunately, when you charge through, I'm just going to back up a few seconds, because I think when you charge through, you knocked the Lifeweaver back into cover. So there's your Zen, and there's their Zen, right? There's High Noon. I think you accidentally knock them into cover. I'm just going to look from this perspective, because they're kind of in the middle of the street right now. They're up the creek without a paddle, unless they get some kind of boop movement. Yeah, so you booped Lifeweaver back into the piece of cover that could have saved his life. And he used his movement ability to get out of the way. That's unfortunate, right? So we denied our Cassidy his potential. And your only way out of this is to Meteor Strike. This is smart. I would probably, if I were you, reposition back with your team. I might even consider diving back over in this area so that you can land kind of behind your Ana, although your Zenyatta is in a terrible, terrible place. This is a classic Zen move right here, where he puts himself way, way out of position with no opportunity of ever getting out of there, and with this Mauga charging his way, your Zen is just dead, right? There is nothing that can save your Zen in this moment. Zenyatta is gone. Rest in peace to the homie. We're gonna watch it from your bird's eye view here. Bang, and you go straight back down on top of their team. Their tank has charged away from you, and you have killed their Zen at the same moment that their tank killed your Zen. So it's a, you know, we're trading Zens here. And you got hindered by their Cassidy, who is way, way up here, which is crazy to think that their Cassidy was able to hinder you from all the way up here. I'm like, it's almost unfathomable how long of a range that sticky bomb goes now compared to what I'm used to it going. I swear it used to be a close range ability. Getting the kill on this Sojourn means that their offensive potential is basically gone. Their Cassidy is anti-healed right now. They have no support alive, and with your Ana being there at full health, the damage that Cass will take from the anti-heal shot melee combo is probably going to kill him. Ooh, that's not great, huh? So not only does their Cass pop High Noon, which is a misplay on his part, right? Because he doesn't even have enough time. You can see Ana's about to punch him in the face. Exactly what I said was going to happen happened. He got hit with the anti-nade. He got shot once, which is why his health is that low. And now she's following up with the melee. That is how you one-hit people with Ana. And while it does take a significant amount of investment, and like longer than you wouldn't be able to kill a Tracer with this combo, right? But Cass has nothing to stop him from, nothing to really get away. His only opportunity would be to roll out of the melee, and then Ana could just hipfire him. But she's about to kill him, but in the same moment, while your Zen is dead, you get trapped inside of the Mauga ult. And when you're in the Mauga ultimate, you can't live. You will, I'm 100% certain you will die at this moment. Yes. And even though the Ana came in and tried to sleep dart him, which would have been her best case scenario, having sleep darted the Mauga would have put him to sleep for the duration of his ult, and then you guys would have just been able to kind of walk out of there scot-free, assuming that you didn't damage him. Now, the Mauga has chained the Ana inside, and the Ana is dead as well, I'm pretty sure. Let's watch this from the bird's eye view as he turns and kills the Ana. Yeah, dude, there's nothing she can do in this moment. There's nothing she can do. You know, unfortunate timing on the part of the High Noon / Mauga ult combo, but at least you got a High Noon out of the way, and you don't have to worry about that as you guys progress back forward. Anyway, one of your characters swapped to a Genji. I already forget. Swapped over to a Genji, and now he is kind of asking to die. With the Ana going down, Genji needs to get the hell out of here, because any damage that Genji takes is simply charging up the ultimate of the Lifeweaver and the Zenyatta on the other team. So he's effectively able to accomplish nothing, right? Like, he can position himself, but the Mauga already knows he's here, so it's not like he can position himself and be stealthy about it. So he's literally doing nothing, accomplishing nothing at this moment. The only thing he's doing is serving to put himself into danger and potentially stagger your team's ability to go into a 5v5. The Ana intelligently tells him to fall back. That's good. Bang. And right now, you come around and you get the flank angle on them. And in doing so, you are almost able to eliminate the Zenyatta straight off the jump. And the Lifeweaver is going to be low health here. And because you are back here, neither one of these characters is thinking about healing the other one, right? So Zenyatta's healing orb is over here on Sojourn instead of over on the Lifeweaver, who you, like, more than likely are going to try and kill next. And the Lifeweaver is not thinking about healing Zen at all because he sees you and he's like, I'm gonna put some thorns in this motherfucker, right? So neither one of these characters are doing anything to save each other. And the only danger to you at this moment, like, the tank sees you, right? So he's coming. So you only have a few more seconds, but the real danger here is the Cassidy, who's behind you and can hit you with the sticky grenade, hindering you and reducing your movement ability. So you get the Zen, and then you use your dive to get out of there. You put in a few more shots as you disengage, and you have the healing orb from your Zen, so you're going to be able to heal up and get out of the way before they are able to kill you, unless Sojourn got, like, a railgun shot off, right? But because she's getting EMP'd, she's not going to be able to do anything to stop you right now. And then you rocket punch into the cover here. You're going to drop down onto this health pack. You are burning at 57 HP, but the burn does not deal enough damage to stop the Zenyatta's healing orb, so you're going to be totally fine. You're going to grab this health pack, and you're going to be good to go. You're going to come back up and re-engage on their team from the same angle that you engaged from first, but since now we are fighting the Sojourn, she's not thinking about you coming up from this angle right now. She saw Doomfist go that way, and she has no idea that you're about to come rain on her parade, although it looks like your Genji is about to eat it. And Genji was able to get away, and because Genji was able to get away, you are going to be in a 1v2 scenario with the Cassidy and the Lifeweaver. Now, the Cassidy can be one hit by your rocket punch, so there's a good chance that the Cassidy could die here. Or you could use it to punch the Lifeweaver kind of between these two pieces of cover straight off the map. There's a good potential for you to get another kill here, and because your power block is off cooldown, you're going to be good to charge that up and get your empowered rocket punch. But the cast, like I said, the cast can hinder you with his sticky grenade, so... And while your rocket punch did drop you, or did get to the powered up state, you didn't charge it long enough to actually one-hit the cast. That's totally cool. The Cassidy is so low health that the Lifeweaver has to change targets over to him to stop him from being killed, and your dive is about to come off cooldown, which will deal enough damage, presumably will deal enough damage combined with 1 or 2 primary fire to finish off this Cassidy right now. Bang, and your Zenyatta was able to kill him. And now, you can see the look on this Lifeweaver's face. He's about to crap his pants when he realizes that there is nothing stopping you and Genji from absolutely murdering him. And even though you have 168 hit points, their tank, which is the only person that would be a threat to you, is gone. Nowhere to be found, right? Like, their tank is dead, respawning right now. There is no one to save Lifeweaver. You guys have this push up to the end of this kind of bridge here, and then I think they will be able to re-engage with you. And there you go. Your team was able to come forward, and you are grabbing the space necessary to keep the team kind of back and their attention on you. Smart. You're making great use of cover as Doomfist. While you're not afraid to go in, you're also getting out as quickly as you went in. You're not overcommitting to your engagements hardly at all. Arguably, not at all, because the only time where you really died was the Mauga ultimate that held you in place. and the two of you kind of charge stunned each other, where your power block hit Mauga during his charge, and because of that, you kind of both knocked each other down. But the thing that you have over the Mauga, even though you are lower health, is that he has a Discord orb on him and is hacked in this moment. So the odds of him making it back to his team alive are getting smaller by the second. He needs to push through you and get into that doorway next to you. Otherwise, he is just straight up dead. Whoa, dude. Good God. Hang on. Let's see that again. Look at how much health he has right now. And then look at how quickly he dies. For Mauga, this is like 500 hit points. Dead. Just dusted. He got hit by Ana. He got hit by Zen. He got hit by you. He's getting hit by Sombra. The entire team was on him. That's what, I mean, that's what he gets. He overcommitted to that engagement. And now you're in a great place to just absolutely mop up his team right now. You killed his Cassidy. His Zen is now dead. And the only person that could even do anything to you is the Sojourn with her railgun active, and she can't do anything because you've taken all of the space where she could potentially engage you. Okay, so right now you tried to dive the Lifeweaver. You went past him with the rocket punch, so then you used your dive to get back up to him, and then he pedaled up and out of the way. I think at this moment it's time for you to disengage and to try and fight someone else. I don't think, unless this Lifeweaver misplays very seriously, I don't think there's a way that you get this kill at this moment. Right, and that's exactly what you do. You realize that your opportunity is gone, so you turn your attention to the Sojourn, who is now also on the pedal. Now it's time to destroy the pedal if possible, which you were able to do. And now Lifeweaver is really scared. Although the Sojourn is lower health, I think it's more worthwhile to rocket punch the Lifeweaver into this wall and stagger their ability to have a support for the next team fight, because they're about to stagger out at you. But the Lifeweaver used his movement ability to dodge out of the way at that moment. But in doing so, opened himself up to the double kill from the dive, because while you're about to dive and smash down on top of them, this is not enough hit points to realistically survive the dive and one primary fire combo. There it is. That's the Sojourn down. And the Lifeweaver went down to your Genji. It's looking bad for their team right now. You can see that their Zenyatta swapped over to a Moira, which is smart because she is a lot more able to deal with your mobility. Way more than Zen is, right? But the enemy team swapped over to a Sombra, and the Sombra can keep you from being able to get away. And even though hack has a short duration, she can still, if she hacks you at the right time, can still destroy you and stop your ability to escape, which is the main thing that you need to stay alive. But you have Meteor Strike, and because of that, you're going to be able to completely disengage, get completely out of the way, be immune to damage, and start regenerating health. And all you need to do at this moment is just wait for your Meteor Strike to fill up more of your hit points, and then you can drop down on the Sombra and the Moira and destroy them, potentially one-hit them, and you're going to be in a great place. And there goes Moira, one hit by your Meteor Strike, and in doing so, you put yourself back up to 453 hit points, which is enough to realistically dive this Sombra and not be afraid, but you're going to use that moment to disengage. That's a smart move, honestly, because you don't know necessarily that you're going to be able to see the Sombra wherever she went, but you do know that the tank is diving your backline, and if you get him down, you win this point. So now you win this point. There's nothing they can do right now, dude. They're done. They're donezo. Their two support are alive. It doesn't even matter. You got your Genji is ulting right next to you. The Moira is already dead. The Lifeweaver started to come out, and then he was like, oh shit, nope. And he just retreated right back into the spawn. And you're using your power block. You blocked there, and then you are disengaging as the Orisa comes out of the spawn. She is a dangerous target for you if she has, like, the freedom to just fire directly into your face. But she has the Discord orb on her, and there's nothing that drops easier than a tank with a Discord orb on him. She's already gone. and your extreme aggression was enough to keep everyone away and kind of stuck in their spawn while your team pushed it into the end there. And even if this Sojourn had popped ultimate and railgunned you in the face, it would not have been enough damage to kill you, and then your Zenyatta would have just healed you up with his ultimate. That was a great round. Okay, so you're defending now. You've got your cheeky little rooftop place to stall out and be like Sneaky Doom, right? You can hide up here for as long as you can stay stuck inside of the polygons. And it's not letting you. It really doesn't want you to stay up here. But you are doing your damnedest to. Really smart movement on your part. You know that it's not quite time to leave yet. And even though the enemy team has an Echo, it doesn't matter that they have an Echo, because she's not going to be able to kill you up here on these roofs. You're too kind of slippery as you slide down the roofs, so you're going to be able to completely avoid her ability to take you out. Even though she could see you and realistically can engage from you from this angle, you will be off of this roof diving their Ana before she ever has a chance to get you down. And there you go. Bang. And you land on the Ana, and you land on the Zenyatta, and you're about to punch them into this wall, which will likely one-hit the Ana right now. And Zen goes down. Unfortunately, it didn't get the kill on the Ana, and you got hacked at that moment. But I don't think it matters because you're basically full health. You have 511 hit points. There's nothing that these two characters can do at this moment to stop you. That Echo being there is a different story, though, right? With the anti-heal on you, the anti-heal stops your team from being able to save you. And with Echo coming down, the focusing beam actually does deal enough damage to kill you. So with Ana, with just Ana and Sombra, you could have been fine, and you could have backed up to your team to have disengaged. But with the focusing beam, you are 100% going to die in this moment. There's nothing that can save you. Echo's damage is just too high. Yeah. That's how that goes. Unfortunately, the perfect storm hit you, right? They had all of their cooldowns available, and again, if Echo wasn't there, you would have been good to go. So we're gonna watch it from back here. Their Sombra is coming forward. Your Zen is a little bit too far forward at this moment. He can engage. Like, doing it from here is fine, but you're opening yourself up to DPS angles where, like, if they still had a Sojourn on their team, Zen could get railgunned pretty easily from here. Much harder to railgun Zen if he's using this corner. That being said, you know, he saw you go down, so he should have immediately started retreating in that moment anyway. I'm pretty sure this Zen will die to this Sombra, and if not, it will be because Ana peels for him. We're gonna watch it from back here and see what happens. The Ana immediately started to peel for him. Immediately saw what was happening. She saw the Sombra become visible. She shot the sleep dart in her direction and started firing. Even the soldier came over to peel for Zen. And the Echo was able to take out your Ana with the help of the sticky grenades. So that sucks, but at least you still have your Zenyatta, your soldier, and your Sombra alive. And they are doing a great job of holding the point here because the enemy Orisa had died and needed to respawn, and your team is able to realistically hold this point for a few seconds longer while you come back from the spawn. You're about to jump over the rooftops there, and you're gonna land just outside of where this soldier is, so you should be good to go here and continue on for another team fight. You can see that your Sombra is down here fighting the Echo, and the Echo wins this duel. Unless the Sombra is incredibly accurate and the Echo, like, completely outplays or misplays her hand, the Echo wins this duel at this range, so the Sombra may die, unless she can get out. Let's find out here, as you're coming back from the spawn. And there goes the Sombra, right? So that's unfortunate for her, but don't stand in an Echo's face and expect to tell the tale. That is the story, the moral of that story, right? And now that you are almost back, we're gonna put it on you. We're gonna watch you fly over the roof. And there you go. Smart, smart. Immediately back onto the point, and while the Ana is back here, and you could realistically have dove the Ana, you see that the tank has broken line of sight with the healers and has a Discord orb on him. So right now, you could potentially get a one-hit kill on the tank while the enemy support are coming around this corner. but it gets too hot for you too quickly, so you have to get out of there immediately. You turn around and you rocket punch out, and with Zenyatta being your only support that's alive right now, I don't think you have enough healing to realistically take a head-on with 4 of the 5 enemy members of the enemy team. Got your Zen. Your Zen puts the healing orb on you, and you take that moment to dive past... I assume you're going to dive past the Orisa and dive directly onto their, it looks like an Alari over there. Yeah, they're Alari right now. No, okay, so you play the conservative angle, you punch the Orisa back off the point, then you break line of sight with her to grab the health pack that is on your side, and that health pack, assuming you did actually pick it up, looks like, yes, you did pick it up. That health pack is the thing that saved your life, because you ended that at 67 hit points. Or whatever it was, 60-something hit points. You know that you need the larger health pack before that Echo comes and finishes you off. Or potentially even this Sombra. But now that you have this much hit points, this Sombra is up Schitt's Creek without a paddle. Unless she escapes, she dies. Oh no, she's dead. Oh yeah, she's very much dead. And with this Echo on top of you, you absolutely need the help of your... What is she now? What support do you have now? You have a Lucio and a Zen. You're probably dead in this moment, right? Unless the Echo really misses, I think you die to the Echo here. Yeah. There's not much you could have done about that. You eliminated the Sombra as fast as you could. The Echo came over the wall and had the angle on you. The rest of the team was coming out to get you, but that being said, the Lucio on your team does not have enough healing to have even saved you, even if he was here, and it looks like he is here. He doesn't have enough healing to have saved you from the Echo's burst damage. So we're going to play it from here. Echo is not going to get the kill on that Lucio. It's just not going to happen. She's in a bad place and needs to retreat, and she got by your soldier, who is on the high ground position with your Zen. So now you're on your way back from spawn. Your Lucio is doing nothing down here. Effectively nothing other than taking a whole bunch of damage. There's no one down here for him to help, aside from, like, Sombra. He's not getting any kills. He simply does not have the burst damage to get any kills on any of these characters. The best thing that Lucio could be doing would be coming back up to support you back from the spawn, right? Like, Lucio is not holding anyone off at this moment. No, you're not fooling anybody, Luce. Like, you need to be escorting the Doomfist back from the spawn with your speed boost if possible. So you can see he's backing up, and he's getting up to the high ground position. Smart. Your Zenyatta took a spear to the face and now needs to disengage, and you are back from the spawn. And you are just being scary, right? You're being scary Doom at this moment. You see that the healing pylon is right here, but you know that you could potentially kill the Ana or the Lifeweaver or the Illari right now, but the Ana is your main threat because that anti-heal on you could be the thing that actually kills you before you have an opportunity to get out. And your target priority is perfect. You are on point. And even though you get put to sleep, they're already shooting you, and your rocket punch is about to come off cooldown. So potentially you don't even die from this. The Ana would have to follow up incredibly quickly. That sucks, man. So the team was on point with their damage. You could see the Echo was on you with the focusing beam immediately. You could see that the Orisa obviously was shooting you, and the Ana hit you with the anti-heal. There's nothing you could have done. That's basically a one hit. It doesn't show the Illari's damage, but we can assume that she was also shooting you at that moment, right? All right, so we're going to press play from here, and we're going to see it from this angle as we move forward. You see your team is trying to do something. Your Zen goes down. That's unfortunate. Your Lucio needs to disengage at this moment. I think he's figuring that out right now. Your Sombra can't do anything to stop them at this point. She just needs to get out of there, or else she's dead. Where is your soldier? Looks like your soldier has figured out that he can't do anything as well. We're going to watch it from here as the team kind of pushes forward. Soldier is getting a better position, trying to gain some distance between himself and the Echo, because if the Echo gets the angle on the soldier, he will just be instantly deleted, and the soldier can't realistically helix rocket her in the air because there's too much travel time between the helix rockets. Lucio doesn't know what to do. He needs to jump and make it over to this other high ground position. You see, the soldier is able to kind of push back the Echo there. Lucio is stuck. I think Luce might die right here. So he is just completely out of position. We'll have to see him another day. We're gonna get back onto you. Oh, that was so good. You were able to take their Sombra out of stealth by using your dive, and the kind of shockwave that comes out of the dive took Sombra out of stealth, and now she has backed herself into a corner, which is a perfect place to be rocket punched to death. And you were able to get that kill, and in this moment, your pants are filling with shit as you realize you are anti-healed again, and this is the moment where you need to get out or else, right? And thankfully, your rocket punch is about to come off cooldown in 2 seconds, your dive is about to come off cooldown in 2 seconds, and you are very, very close to a health pack right now. So you can power block through the damage that they put out, and then you just turn around and rocket punch your way out of there. Unfortunate. Meteor Strike was off cooldown though, so you're totally good. You want to save it for a second to give yourself enough time to regenerate some health. Potentially, you should be able to one-hit this Ana while she's this low health. You probably will not get the kill on the Illari as well though. And there you go. So the Meteor Strike didn't one-hit her, but you already knew that it was going to one-hit the Ana, so you had already turned yourself inside of the Meteor Strike to have your attention on the Illari, and now the enemy team has no support to push forward with. And that's the team kill. Beautifully executed on your part. And then that dive over to their spawn was really good, but you are now at their spawn door with no support from your team at all. And the Lucio can get back to you very quickly, but the Zenyatta cannot get to you at all. So, like, in this moment, you know that you need to take a little bit, you know, do a little bit, and then try and get out of there as fast as you can, because otherwise you're just dead. Right, so there you go. So you rocket punch your way back to safety, and you get to be scary at their spawn door, further stalling them for a few seconds, but while the tank and the 2 support are spawning, it's unlikely that the Echo and the Sombra would have come forward at that moment anyway. So potentially, you kind of just gave them some more ult charge, specifically the Sombra, who, you know, she does not have ult. The Echo does, so this doesn't actually apply to Echo, but the Sombra definitely caught some additional ult charge off of you that maybe she didn't need to get, but you also caught some additional ult charge getting you back up, so it's kind of like a kind of an even trade there. Doomfist is arguably a more valuable character than Sombra, so, you know, your ult charge may be a worthwhile trade for hers. Oh shit. But it doesn't matter. She can't do enough damage unless she gets follow-up. She's using her spear spin to push you back. You are power blocking to charge up your rocket punch. And with that, you're going to be able to one-hit their support as they're coming through these kind of tight corridors. There are too many walls around them to realistically dodge your one-hit potential. But you had to use your rocket punch to escape the Orisa's ultimate. That's okay. Right now, you are face-to-face with this Ana, and unless she sleep darts you again, I think you make it through this no problem. Shit, bro. That sucks, dude. Ah, man. So that's rough. The Illari is out of the way, though. The Orisa is out of the way, though. And though the Orisa might be able to get back over here with the Discord orb on her, it's more likely that she will just die before she has a chance to make it back over there. I say that, but the enemy soldier is, or your soldier even, is over here and potentially not able to deal the damage that he would need to finish her off. You can see that their Sombra is chasing your soldier right now, so it is there's a good possibility your soldier will die, and I don't think actually that this Orisa will die. Potentially you go down here again. Okay, so your team did have enough damage to kill their Orisa with the damage from your Zen and the damage from your Lucio and your Sombra combined, where you guys were able to take out the enemy Orisa, and because of that, you are totally fine. You will not die. You're already woken up from the sleep dart. They didn't combo properly in that moment, so you're totally fine. You're gonna make it through this, and this Ana is gonna go down. You are anti-healed right now, so the best thing that you can do is just be elusive and be hard to hit. You want this Echo, but you know you know that you can't actually kill her, right? Like, she is in the sky. You're not going to be able to one-hit her. You can't boop her into any terrain. You can't kill her with your primary fire. This is a losing fight right now, but you need her to not focusing beam you while you are anti-healed. Thankfully, you are above half health, so that doesn't even matter. You're just pushing them back at this moment. That's her fault. She should have never landed right there. She should have known better. She had the complete potential to back up with her team and have survived that encounter. That's her own dumbass fault. As a really, really nice dive onto her. Smart use of your movement potential, using the rocket punch to lift yourself up into the sky by using this as a ramp, and then you rocket punch into the wall here, which launches you up and shows you the spawn door and allows you to generate some ultimate charge by using your primary fire down onto their spawn door. And you're going to do it again here, but unfortunately it did not give you the lift that time. That Orisa overcommitted hard, dude. Like, you can see, her Baptiste is out here, bro. Her Baptiste is over here. Her Ana is coming back from the spawn. What did Orisa think she was about to do right there? The logic of a horse, man. You got a fully charged power, you power blocked into a fully charged rocket punch right now. You're just looking for your opportunity. And there it is. So you were able to rocket punch into this Ana, who now has half hit points. The Baptiste is about to die to your primary fire because you have stuffed him into this wall, and there's realistically nothing he can do to survive this unless the Ana immediately starts healing him. But the Ana can anti-heal you at this moment. Not dangerous enough to kill you, but will definitely force you to retreat. I think you were just trying to make your head a harder target to hit right there because your power block was on cooldown, your dive and your rocket punch were also on cooldown. So by looking at the floor, you kind of make your head a little bit more difficult to see. Bang, and you know that you're in a bad place right now, right? So you're doing your best to get out of there. The Echo is not going to let you escape. You are going to die to this Echo. No doubt in my mind, you die right here. That's okay. You did your best to get the kill on these two supports. They just had the combo on you. And your Doomfist gameplay has been very, very strong up to this point, though. And there you go. So their Sombra goes down. And for whatever reason, their Echo thought, you know what I'm going to do right now? I'm going to duplicate Zenyatta. Like, not a good dupe on Echo's part at all. Zen is one of the easiest characters to kill. She could have easily have done it with Lucio. She could have just saved her ultimate. This is a stupid-ass place. They have plenty of time. They have 2 minutes and 56 seconds to get this up to the next checkpoint. Plenty of time. No reason she should have used her dupe right there. We're going to play it from the top-down angle here as we watch them continue forward. Because she threw her ultimate away right there. Zenyatta. And that's kind of what she gets, right? She's about to be taken out of her ultimate because she can't actually escape this tac visor. The best thing she could hope for is to line of sight him with the cart, but that will just put her into line of sight with your Zenyatta and your Lucio. So, like, this Echo was stupid as hell using her ultimate that way. The soldier on your team is about to get some mega value out of this tac visor. But then, like an asshole, he decides he's going to jump down off of the high ground position so that he can overcommit to this Echo, and now the soldier is 100% going to die. Because, and there he goes, right? And now he's dead, right? But the Lucio used his ultimate there, but the soldier who was up on the high ground position didn't actually get the additional hit points from the ultimate, and even if he did, this still would have been death. Now your Lucio is in a bad place, although he's pretty hard to kill, so realistically Lucio could probably get out of there. Your Sombra is going to be fine, but your Zen is now kind of overcommitting to this angle. Your Zen needs to see what has happened. There's no tank alive. Your Lucio is out of position right now and can't speed boost him. Zen needs to be retreating at this moment. But instead he's going to push forward. And he's going to pay the price with his life. And you have just landed, but down goes Zen because he didn't retreat at the moment where he had the opportunity. You are in here. I'm gonna just back it up because you were able to capitalize on the poor positioning of their Sombra. Let's just see it from your perspective. You come out of this, you come out of the spawn here. Very, very fast for a Doomfist to get back to the fight. And, oh. Damn it, I messed it up, hang on. And you see, and the Sombra is out of stealth right now. So where you dive, like, she had no opportunity to even get away from this. You may not have even known that she was there at that moment, but you got a lucky dive, and, like, literally just, like, the best possible position for her to be, worst possible position for her to be in, and then she's just susceptible to a single primary fire. Bang. Okay, so you got her with the rocket punch. All right, so that was really good. You forced her into the wall. Their Echo is dead. There's nothing Echo can do to have saved herself in this moment other than fly away. The Echo should not still be engaging. Look at how much health she has. She had the opportunity to get out of there, but instead she thought, I'm gonna 1v5. She's dead. Oh man, she lived. She survived, and you got yourself into a bad position, but now you're about to Meteor Strike. So, when you do Meteor Strike, you're gonna be completely fine and completely negate the ability for the enemy team to shoot you. And now you could just put yourself back into a high ground position, and now you can dive down on them from extremely high up. And you're doing your best to engage with this Echo from the sky. She is misplaying over and over again right now. She could just leave. But you are kind of in a really bad spot. Oh no. And then your movement ability didn't take you, your rocket punch didn't take you the length and height that you needed it to. And now you're about to get hacked by Sombra and killed. Okay, so the Echo didn't follow up fast enough. She's too afraid of you, I think. She's definitely scared of what you could potentially do to her. In that moment, she could have killed you. You only have 200 hit points left, but she didn't follow up fast enough, and now you're out, bro. Out. Very strong Doomfist gameplay. But you do end up getting you get hacked at the moment where you absolutely did not want to be hacked, and when you were standing directly in front of 1, 2, 3, 4 members of the enemy team. And while the tank is coming back from spawn, your Lucio, who could potentially be out here with your team and keeping people alive, utilizing his actual healing aura to keep the Zen alive and speed boost the Reaper. Instead, he is way the fuck out in, Albuquerque, just doing his own thing way over there, and was not able to get you out of the way or heal you up, and that's just that sucks, man. I'm not sure why your teammate thought, hey, this seems like the best possible time to swap to a Reaper. Maybe it's because they had a Risa, right? I'm not sure, but with an Echo on their side, and a Sombra, like, the Reaper was not the right call here. Like, Reaper has one escape ability, and it's Wraith Form. And so if he gets hacked, he's just dead. He's just instantly destroyed, right? So, that's his fault, though. So their tank is back. They now have a Winston. So, like, this is value for Reaper, assuming that he lives through it. But with the damage that's getting put on him right now, he's gonna have to disengage and go down to this health pack to survive the attack from the Sombra. Let's see what happens. And the Reaper goes down. And, like, the Echo was, had him stuck with the sticky bombs, so potentially he could have lived through that had he not gotten stuck, or had he been able to Wraith Form, but because he was hacked, I think he didn't get a chance to. And, you are on your way back out of the spawn right now, but with, 3 of your team dead, there's a strong potential that you could be into a bad position right now. You're using your power block to charge up your rocket punch while the Echo continues to shoot you because she's afraid of you and she needs you to die. She can't have you coming over and, like, diving into their team right now because she's afraid of what you will do. Right, so you are, you're using your high ground position to get there from a stealthy angle, but again, both of your support are coming back from the spawn So, like, this is sketchy for you. Thankfully, you have a lot of mobility, and Sombra is with you, so potentially you could get a kill here. Bang. And you punch their monkey, of all people. I don't think you meant to punch monkey, but there he goes, right? And now he's off the cart right now. And you get hacked and immediately brought down. You should have waited for the support, right? You definitely, in that moment, you had the potential to just wait a second. You had plenty of time to stop them, but you didn't. And because of that, you kind of paid for it. Aside from, like, that's one of the few mistakes you've made as Doomfist this game. And that was definitely, like, I don't know, like, you couldn't have won in that 1v5 scenario there. Even 2v5 when you consider that Sombra was near you. You could not have won right there, so that kind of sucks. But we're going to watch them try and push it up the street and likely make it to about halfway before they lose. Because once this cart gets up to here, you guys start having respawn advantage, and there's even if they get the kill, there's a good possibility that you just make it back and contest before they have a chance to kill all of you guys. So your Lucio is dead right now to the Echo. So your main support is now down. Your Sombra is up here, and she's trying. Like, she is trying to get a couple of value hacks off, but your Reaper is throwing. Like, hardcore, literally just doing nothing. He's crouch walking. Like, he's standing in the middle of the open in full view of three enemy teammates. And potentially the right click of the Winston, although that doesn't deal a lot of damage. But he's literally slow crouch walking. What the fuck is he doing? Nobody knows, dude. But Zenyatta is here all alone, and if Winston wanted to, Winston and their Sombra could be on this Zen in like 1 second and just end his life. But for some reason they don't, right? Like, they want to push the payload, they want to push it as fast as possible. Killing this Zen would have eliminated the possibility that Zen could have used his Transcendence to have, like, won you guys the fight. And, but they didn't, so it is what it is. Now that you are back, we'll put it back on you. They are hacked right now by your Sombra, and all the attention is going to turn to her, and she either will die or translocate her out at this moment. Bang. And so she died immediately, and now the Baptiste window is going up, but it's your window, so your team potentially could kill them very easily with the power of Zen shooting through it and the kind of chaos that you're about to create by diving into their backline. So even though the lamp is up, Zen can just kill the lamp with like one hit because it's in the BAP window, so Zen can kill the lamp really easily, and your Reaper, if he... Does he have ultimate? Your Reaper does not have ultimate, but he can get some very powerful picks through the BAP window because his damage fall off becomes a lot farther out. Like, he deals a significant amount of damage through a BAP window. So I think in this moment you guys are solid, and you will probably win this fight just based off of the ultimates that are coming out. And you can see that the enemy Echo is using her ultimate on you, presumably on you, right? She will become a Doomfist, but I don't think she knows how to play Doomfist, so I think she's just gonna do nothing. And she does duplicate you. And you got a value shot through the BAP window there, and you were able to take their Sombra down to almost no hit points. You can see that your Reaper, plus your Zen and Sombra, have already eliminated their tank. Just like I said would happen, the immortality field goes down immediately to Zenyatta. Oh, wow, dude. That was awesome. Okay, so you dove onto their BAP and killed their BAP, so one of their two supports are now down, and then the Echo rocket punched you off of the bridge here, and while it does potentially kill Reaper, although it looks like he's going to teleport back up, you, in a quick thinking moment, turn to the opening and rocket punch your way into this piece of cover. Very slick movement on your part. And that's going to allow you to pick up this health pack. Why did you walk past the health pack, bro? Out of curiosity, what stopped you from picking this health pack up and then jumping up onto the stairs to continue forward? Like, you are down hit points. Like, you do have 482 hit points. You could have picked up that health pack and come out full HP. You don't lose any time, really, by having picked that up. Oh, you got put to sleep. So you're at 362 hit points right now. None of your support are here with you. The only person who is up is your Cassidy, and Cassidy could potentially just one-hit this Echo, though. So you might live because Cass comes to the rescue with the one hit on the Echo. Or Ana will simply not anti-heal you. She should have anti-healed you. She had the opportunity, she just threw it away. So the Echo killed your Cassidy at the exact same moment that the Cassidy killed the Echo, right? So that sucks. But the Ana saved her anti-heal for this moment. I don't think it's gonna matter. Honestly, I don't think it's gonna matter that she saved it right now. They only have 35 seconds to win this. 37 seconds to win this. And they have no support. Okay, they have one support alive. Moira is back. And Winston is here, but he's standing in the face of his direct counter with a Lucio who can AoE heal and a Discord orb about to get thrown his way. This Winston is gonna die. It doesn't matter how much healing that the Moira puts out. This Winston is going down, bro. Yes. Yes. 100%. He couldn't have lived through that. And now you're free to dive the Moira, who her only option right now is to dive out. But of course she's not going to, because she's panicking because there's only 30 seconds left. So instead of using her fade to get out of there, right now she hesitated and put herself into a death scenario. She's got the Discord orb on her. You are about to punch her into this wall. She is dead. I'm not surprised. And now you're going to use Meteor Strike to kill, potentially kill the Ana, and try and halt people back at the spawn door so that they don't have a chance to get up and contest the payload. And the Ana didn't see it soon enough and has no movement ability to get out of the one hit. You still would have killed her even if you didn't one hit her with the Meteor Strike, but this is over, bro. This game is over. It's GG's right now. That Echo can't kill you. She can't kill you from full health to dead in the amount of time that it would take to then get back to the point and have value. It's over. It's done. 3 people could kill you in that amount of time, but I don't think they will. No, of course not, because you're going to dive out of there with your rocket punch, grab another health pack, gain some extra hit points because you dealt damage with your ability, and you're going to be able to ward them off right now. And then your Lucio comes in with the clutch, drop the beat, and in that moment, in the moment when you may have needed it most, because if you look at your health right now, holy shit, you're getting pretty low, right? In the moment when you needed it most, you go up to 900 hit points. And it's GG. Yeah, it's GG. Yeah, 100%. There was nothing they could have done. This was incredibly high-level Doomfist gameplay. You used movement in ways that a lot of Doomfist don't even know exist. Your movement tech was on point. You were stalling off of roofs. You were keeping yourself aloft by using staggered pieces of terrain as a ramp. You shot yourself up into the air. There were certain points where you overcommitted to engagements and got yourself killed for it, but you know, that's what Doomfist does, right? Like, he is an all-or-nothing hero, and you were able to get a ton of value out of playing this guy. And the main thing, that, like, the biggest mistake that you made in that game was just putting yourself in a place where you could be sleep-darted several times in a row, right? And then that one time where you didn't pick up the health pack for whatever reason. You ran past it, you decided not to pick it up. That was literally it. You played this basically perfectly. I'm gonna say that this is probably one of your better games, and that, like, not that I don't think that you're this good most of the time, but I think that you played almost every possible scenario perfectly here. And I'm gonna say that this is like exactly what you wanted to see from Doomfist. And if I had more Doomfist tanks that did this, I'm sure I would like the character a lot more when he shows up on my team. I think you did great, and yeah, man, good job.